Square en X. Donald. Bueno, pues hola chavales, chavalas, ¿cómo estáis? Yo soy juego Crackplay y bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo para mi canal, que lo echabais de menos. Como no, claro que sí, porque no he podido subir el contenido ya que por ocasiones se me ha roto el disco, el otro que tenía. Me tenía que comprar el mismo juego otra vez y bueno, y parece ser que ya lo tenemos, ¿no? Lo que va siendo el Life is Strange, ¿vale? He tenido ganas de poder subirlo al canal, sí, ¿sabes? Solo que bueno, que ya pues os prometí de deuda, aquí lo tenéis. Y vamos a jugar a lo que va siendo, pues bueno, al primer episodio y tal. Y es súper bonito el juego. Tiene 8 años desde que se lanzó. Tiene ya hecho 8 años. Y bueno, y la verdad pues es un juego que me gusta, que me encanta. Jugar episodios. Jugar a episodio 1, crisalida, que se traduce en español crisalida, ¿vale? Ayuda y opciones, configuración, audio, volumen de música. Ahí. Le vamos a bajar el volumen de música y ya está. Vamos. Partida nueva, vamos allá. He tenido tantas ganas de probar este juego. Bueno, probarlo no, por poderlo compartir con vosotros este juego, porque es la leche. Yo a mí me encanta. Y uno de mis personajes favoritos es Chloe Price, literalmente. Ahora estamos en episodio 1, crisalida. Vamos allá. ¡Qué fuerte! Estos son los tornados que pasó en el 2021, ¿eh? Están casi basados el juego en la vida real. Algo sí que pasó, ojalá pudo existir una persona con los mismos poderes que la protagonista, pues que viaja a ¿qué es esto?
Where am I?
Ay, no están en español los subtítulos, porque me encantaba en inglés. Qué pena.
Trapped in a storm? How did I get here?
Sí, que está
here?
atrapada en una tormenta.
Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe.
Lo del faro está básicamente hechos reales porque
Please let me make it there.
basado en hechos reales en la vida real, pero en otra tipo de movida. Y sí que pasó. Y dije yo, ostras, tiene mucha referencia al videojuego que jugué en el 2015, el Xbox, demasiada. Madre mía, y era como esto. Vale, en fin, vamos a jugar al juego y ya dejo de contar anécdotas. Pero que sí, tienen que echar una película en Netflix. Claro que sí, yo me sorprendería si veo un tornado así de mi nariz, pero grandísimo, sí, hostia. Voy a agarrar el mundo porque se viene a
That was so surreal.
Film little pieces of time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
light?
didn't fall asleep, and
¿Cómo la odio?
that
Tanto
sure
esta
didn't feel
tía,
like a
a la
dream.
rubia, la odio, porque es súper pija, y al profesor.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Victoria?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
Es que
I can hear the class laughing at me now. If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
soy una crisalida, es que yo lo traduzco por uno Crisalas significa en español crisálida.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously though,
Pero si no he
I
hecho
could frame
nada.
any one of you in a dark corner
Maniático.
and capture you in a moment of desperation.
Ahora
And
sí.
any one of you could do that to me. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Es que
The
me sé
point remains that
trozos
the
en
portraiture
inglés,
has always been
pero
a vital
otros no me
aspect
los
of
sé.
art and
¿Por
photography
qué no me
for
acuerdo?
as long as it's been around.
No,
Now,
Max.
Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
¿Es a mí o no lo sabía? Lo sabía.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this
No,
or
say-
not, Max.
Bueno, Max.
Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean
Cómo la odio
process
esta tía.
brought out
Qué
fine
asco
detail
me
in
da.
people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even
La tengo asco
online.
esta mujer. Ahora me
And guys, don't
castigan
forget
por
the deadline
sacarme
to
una
submit a
foto.
photo in
ya
the
verás.
Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Importa una mierda. En verdad me importa una mierda, ciertamente.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class is turning in a photo. So, you see the dilemma?
I know, Mr. Jefferson. I just worked so hard on the shot, and I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed by your work.
Vamos a ver con
Excuse me,
Jefferson, el
Mr.
asqueroso.
Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes.
Le tengo-
Excuse you.
No,
Voy a contar
Victoria.
una cosa.
Excuse us. I'd
Oh,
never
yeah.
let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Es obligatorio, no he tenido tiempo. No he tenido tiempo.
I didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But
Mucho
you do
hablar
have
y
a
ve al
gift.
grano, hombre.
You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Bueno, os voy a contar una cosa, a ver. ¿Qué era lo que sé? Ah, sí, pues cuento. Este tío es un grandísimo hijo de la... Y lo que sigue, porque en el episodio 4 me parece, sí, no sé, en una fiesta, este tío la dispara a Chloe y ahí va a pasar lo mismo ahora.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to. You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Que me haga un cosplay de esta tía, pues probablemente. Que no me lo haga, pues no. Que me haga el cosplay de Nathan Prescott, pues lo mismo.
She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I
Que ya la
don't look like a
gente como
total
que-
loser.
A ver,
hate that guy. It's so fucking boring.
ha quemado el juego en su día cuando se lanzó. Quemó el juego. Y ya el juego como no tiene existencia ya. ¿Sabes? Para la gente que ya no lo juega. Hacen memes y... Es una pena, ¿eh? Es una pena. Este es el de... Episodio 1, crisalida. Esta es la canción SYD, no me acuerdo muy bien. De por ahí, obstáculos me parece que es. Sí. Ay, mierda, joder, me choco con la gente. Todo esto va a ser una pesadilla, ya verás.
Empty. Good.
Es un...
Nobody can see my meltdown, except for me.
Ya verás. Ahora va a hacer la otra. La Punky. Yo la llamo la Punky. Pero bueno. Vamos allá. Estoy aquí con la cena. Y... Illuminati. Bueno. Mejor dicho. Esto también pueden tener referencia con los Illuminati. El tatuaje que me hice. Tiene un poco de referencia. Oye. ¿Y si me tatúo al siguiente el Illuminati? Y me va diciendo, no te tatúes cosas demoníacas.
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month.
¿Qué
At
cosa?
least I got out of science class for that quiz.
Ahora parece que hay una mariposa. ¿Qué tengo que hacer aquí?
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class.
Eso creo que lo pintó Chloe.
Am I going crazy?
Parece. Luego creo que hay un bonus extra que es del final del capítulo del juego. No sé.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself.
Rompe la foto antes
You
de
have
nada.
a gift.
Te lo recomiendo.
Fuck it.
No me pasa.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that.
La mariposa de las consecuencias.
Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Ay, yo quiero tener un póster, bueno, imprimirlo. Tener un póster de esta mariposa. Me gusta mucho. Y eso es una cámara Polaroid que tiene. Nathan.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this, bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
from light to shadow, from color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Damn, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually
Ahora
reverse
ves a ver los
time?
poderes que tiene esta tía.
Why Arbist?
Mirad. Aquí lo tenéis.
I did it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of a
it.
photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human condition
time
in black and
machine.
white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go,
No te sacas
Victoria.
una foto.
Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images
together,
of
Max.
hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and
When I
children.
took my selfie, Jefferson
She saw
asked me a
family
question.
tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Pero chica,
Keep
déjame
that to
comer.
yourself. Seriously though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and
Pide
capture
muchas
you in a
cosas.
moment of desperation.
A ver,
And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too
ahora tenemos
obvious?
que rebobinar el tiempo.
What if Arbus chose to capture people
Como
at the
hemos
height
hecho antes.
of their
Sí.
beauty or innocence? Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb
Espero
word for a
tengo.
wonderful
Este
photographic
hombre.
tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know,
Tengo
the
asco.
photo
Real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was the
can go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if
Sorry.
that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a
Y
vital
yo que
aspect
sí,
of art
lo que ha
and
pasado, a
photography
mí
for
que
I
me
need to go to the
cuentas,
bathroom
es tu
quickly and
problema,
check it
chavala.
out.
Now, Max, since you...
No me importa una mierda. Me siento mal.
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be
A ver,
excused?
rebobinemos.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class.
Por cierto,
Is there anybody
está en un
here?
internado, que
Jefferson
le dan
wants to keep
clase.
me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a
Like a
mirror.
mirror.
Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone.
Qué
Sad
asco,
face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I
Oye, que
rewind again
Victoria.
and give him the right answer?
Ma-
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing.
Ahora me mira
Nice
con
work,
cara de
Max.
asco la Victoria. Mírala.
The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of Evan. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still
¿Puedo hablar
have to do
con
your
Kate?
homework.
Nice answer, Max.
Even if you're submitting
Are
your
you
photo for a
okay?
competition,
You look
everybody
pale.
in class
Kate,
is taking photos, so-
did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the
I
feeling.
really think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event, and I want to represent Black
I wish we didn't.
You have just
I do
what
have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
in the world.
I'll see how I feel.
No matter who wins.
Thanks, Max.
This is just a bump on a bigger road. I don't want anybody to feel excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photographic world is not for everybody.
Graffiti, pero bueno.
I had my moment in the camera eye.
¿Cómo? ¿Cómo?
Everybody should have their chance.
¿Cómo?
I only want to share whatever gifts I have with the world.
Ahora lo entiendo todo. Rachel Amber. Es verdad. En esta clase estaba Rachel y Chloe. Ah. Ahora lo entiendo. Ahora todas las piezas encajan. Ahora lo entiendo, ya.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I
Que
talk
cuando
to you
creo
for a
que estaba
moment?
muerta.
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria.
Victoria.
Excuse us.
us.
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Bueno. No me escaqueo. No lo sé si tengo una. No me escaqueo.
I'm not avoiding, just
Biding time? Waiting for the elusive right moment?
exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Esto puede contener consecuencias.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Metimos la primera.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Va. Órale. Órale. Chiquita.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please.
No puedo abusar tanto del poder porque le da un yuyu.
Yo, Daniel, you remember that it's payday?
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class with those.
Vamos a que ese tío se meta donde venía.
Okay,
Ahora
Max,
disfruta de
retrace
la
every step.
cinematográfica.
I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Pon.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing
Ever
down!
Tell me
I
what
need
to
a
do.
hammer to break it open.
Sick of people.
Ahí.
Don't ever
Nuevo.
tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
Ojo.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than...
Antes de que la dispare, rebobino para atrás. Eso
Don't
es.
ever tell me what to do.
Qué
I'm so
recuerdo.
sick of people trying to control. No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real.
Bueno,
I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm?
el
That means you should be
padrastro
outside.
I
de
had to
Chloe.
use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The
Aquí.
situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max.
Yo tengo
Or
un
have you
hombre,
done something
el
wrong?
director.
Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
Las consecuencias. Ocultar la verdad, denunciar a Nathan.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family.
Claro, como
And
proviene
one
de
of
una familia
Blackwell's
rica,
most
el
honored
Prescott
students.
le dan el
So it's
privilegio
hard
de
for
no
me to see him
castigarle.
brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told
We'll
you?
continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss
Vale.
Caulfield.
Pues
Of course,
hasta
this
luego.
academic drone won't do anything since the Prescott family owns Blackwell.
Bueno.
Would Nathan Prescott please come to the front office? Thank you.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty.
Está parecida, más bien.
I wonder what happened to her.
Pobrecita. Bueno, en fin. Creo que lo voy a dejar aquí, ¿vale, chicos? Vale, el capítulo por ahora. Así que bueno, nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo de Life is Strange. Un saludo a todos y adiós. Chao.